Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com. It's MikeKollin.com. Today I'm going to talk about something that quite a few clients have been talking to me about. We've been going through these sessions and healing sessions, and there is a concept that I've said to them that they didn't quite get until literally this week. There's three in particular that I'm thinking of, okay? So let's get this going. This is going to help you deal with everything in life, and I mean everything, especially narcissists. Got a bougie candle going, all right, and our winter sage. Yep, it's called winter sage. There's white sage. This is slightly different. Let's just get that flame going, man. Fire! All right. Oh. Kind of out of control today. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's get this going. All right. All right. So here's what it is. You know what I'm gonna say? Let me do an announcement real quick. So number one, I want to remind you again, all the books for men and women are on sale, 25% off. Go to my homepage, MikeColleen.com, MikeKollin.com. Just scroll down to the second section, so just a little bit down, and you're going to have the men's books on the left and the women's books on the right. The code is Christmas. Okay, you can get any of the books on any of those two sections, and the Christmas has to be all caps. Okay, CHRISTMAS, all in caps. Okay, you get 25% off. The other quick announcement is going to be one of the main things I do with people when they're having panic attacks or anxiety, they can't slow down, is I will use my energy to help guide your energy to really slow down. And we also help your energy to ground, okay? So I did this with Adam. I did this with Adam over the phone, but then I realized he needed energy healing. So I did an energy healing session with Adam, okay? Did a series of things with him. We're going to do an interview with Adam very soon here, and you're going to be shocked at what he says, because he's like, well, how are you going to do that? You're in California. I'm in London, England. I'm like, distance doesn't matter. He was blown away. His experience was amazing. So here's what I'm going to do. This is my Christmas special until New Year's. Okay, New Year's, the January 1st till 11:59 p.m. Oh, by the way, the discount for the books, it's the same time. It starts now until January 1st, 11:59 p.m. Okay, so January 1st, basically. So here's what I'm doing. I normally charge $250 a session, but because of the economy and everything that's going on, I have a sliding scale between $125 per session up to $250, whatever you feel comfortable paying. Right now, this special is for anyone who watches this video, $75 per session. Whether I do an energy healing session on you, or really what I want to do with this one is work with you on the phone to teach you some techniques to ground yourself and to slow yourself down, okay? And then if you want to do an energy healing session after that, we can do that too. So it's a combination. So $75 per session until January 1st. All right, let's get going. All right, so this is going to be really the thing I'm going to help you with. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, it's not as good as when I work with you. The goal when you work with me is to where I can get you to do it on your own. So a lot of times I have to really help your energy to shift, maybe once, twice, three times. And then you should be able to do the grounding techniques and get pretty grounded, okay? All right, so here we go. So let me get a drink of water. All right, so number one, here's the main goal. A client of mine said, yeah, you know, what I realized, those narcissists really get me up in my head. There's a video that I made recently. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick if I'm signed in. If not, yeah, it was, in fact, I think it was the last video that came out last night. Although this video is going to come out about 4 or 5 days later, so that won't count. Yeah, it's the one that came out last night. So today is the 21st, so it would have came out on the 20th of December. It's called the Narcissist #1 Hypnosis Technique to Get Into Your Head. All right. So they're doing a technique to make you spin and spin and spin and spin. And a person had posted on there like, that's why I get so tired when I'm around narcissists. Like, yeah, It's like open up a bunch of windows on your computer, and you don't know what's open or what's closed, and they're all spinning and taking up energy, and so it confuses you, okay? All right, so here's the goal. So number one, a narcissist is trying to get you to go faster and faster and faster. They're trying to make your head spin. That's why they talk fast. That's why they interrupt you. That's why they ask you a million questions, because they're trying to get your head spinning so you can't think clearly. So they can, it's like hypnosis. It's called embedded commands. So they can slip in a bunch of negative things like, oh, you're a bad person. Oh, you're stupid. Just all kinds of things. They're very sneaky fuckers, okay? So here's how you become a narcissist's worst nightmare. Stop. Completely stop your mind. I'm going to give you a technique that I use that helped me, that got me to finally stop one day. Now, okay, here's the deal. You hear this all the time in NLP trainings or consciousness coaching trainings, is you have to get out of your own way. So they're trying to get you up into what I call this forehead part of your brain where you're thinking and thinking, you're overthinking and rethinking. It's like, what happens is you're blinding yourself. You're blocking. You're also blocking your ears because you can't freaking hear what's going on. You can't see what's going on when you're thinking and thinking, because you're in your own mind thinking and thinking. While you're doing this and you're spinning and spinning, they can put thoughts into your mind. When you stop, you become very aware and very conscious. And when you finally stop, you're like, oh, this. Like literally silence of the mind. That's why I teach a course on listen to understand. It is really important to completely shut up the mind. Absolutely. Because most people, it's called the monkey brain. It just ding, 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 ding. It's like diarrhea of the mouth. You can't shut up. A narcissist's number one goal is to get you there to where you can't stop talking, you can't stop thinking, and therefore they can manipulate you, they can control you, they can talk you out of stuff, they can talk you into stuff, and they can put negative thoughts in you. You've got to stop. Today we're going to go over 3 techniques, okay? Number 1. So 3 techniques to stop. Remember, the goal is to stop completely. So it's literally like when Bruce Lee said, empty your mind, be formless, be shapeless, like a cup, right? So number 1, you do Ha breathing. I've got a video on Ha breathing on how to do it. I'll do it right now. I've got another video on what I'm calling the internal ball. Okay, it's just a simple way. It's an internal ball that drops down inside, and I've got it right here. I'll try to link it up. I'll try to remember to link it up to this video. It was on November 18th of this year, 2021. The title is How to Heal Emotionally, Part 1. With powerful emotional grounding technique, okay? This will make you feel really good. You combine it with Ha breathing, you're going to feel really good, okay? The third step is to meditate, okay? And here's how you do it. It's really simple. It's really important to do this at least. If you have anxiety and you really want to slow down and stop, this is the technique of the world. I'm telling you, it's from Hawaii. It's from Huna. Which is the spiritual energy healing of Hawaii. And this is one of the number 1 techniques to really calm yourself down. And it really helps you to meditate afterwards. So it's called Ha breathing because you're going to go Ha. So you breathe in deep in the nose and then out of the mouth. Now pay attention to the way I'm doing it. You want at least 2+ finger width, if not 3. You want your mouth wide open. Some people go, okay, that is not, it's going to put pressure in your head. You want to release pressure by opening up, okay? It's funny because in choir, we did this warm-up, and whenever we'd sing, she'd go like this, in other words, and that was the signal for when we were in concert. She'd go like this, like, open your mouths aren't open. Like, oh, and we'd sing, oh, we'd sing really like loud and out, right? So let me do it again. I highly recommend you do this every day because in the beginning you're probably going to get lightheaded, okay? And when you get lightheaded, just stop for a while, okay, for a minute or two. Number two, you're probably not going to be able to do it as long as I can. You're going to be like, how does he do that? Well, I've done it a while. Your lungs begin to open up more and more. So I'm going to do it one more time. And it's kind of like the only other tip I have is this: you don't push it out, right? And you don't go. It's not like that. It's like you kind of like hold it like here. It's not on your throat. It's here. It's almost like a balloon where it's full, and you kind of pinch it and you kind of let it open, and the balloon itself does it. It contracts naturally. You don't push it out. You let it out. That's the difference. Now I'm going to do it for a while, and join in with me to the degree that you can, okay? Okay. So then what you're going to do after you do that for 7 minutes, if you can, do it for 15 minutes or at least 12 minutes. That will, man, your lungs will expand. You'll breathe deep and easy. Feels really good, okay? The next thing you're going to do is the internal ball. It's a form of internal awareness, okay? It helps you to ground emotionally. Again, I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to give you the video to do it with. And again, it's November 18th of 2021 this year, and it's the first part. It's How to Heal Emotionally, Part 1, with powerful emotional grounding technique, okay? Do that technique after you do the hot breathing, and then meditate for at least 30 minutes to an hour afterwards. Now, people are like, well, what's meditation? Well, it really is as simple as you sit down in the lotus position or in a chair where you feel comfortable, okay? You want to be upright, okay? So want to be upright to some degree, okay? I like to put my hands like this, one over the other, like this, down here in my around my sacral chakra. It's right below my belly button, okay? It's in my lap. And I usually will do my deep breathing. I let my shoulders drop. After you've done the technique for about 2 or 3 minutes, you want to breathe in even deeper. So breathe it in even more forcefully. You can breathe it in forcefully. So and do that for another 7 minutes or whatever after you breathe in even deeper, okay? So you really should get in deeper and deeper breaths as you go along. You do that alone, you'll be a lot more clear and calmer. Now, then do meditation every single day. Here's what meditation is. You're completely clearing the mind where there's no thoughts. Once you truly get there, it becomes like a drug. You don't want to leave. You'll end up meditating for hours because it's nirvana. It is so peaceful. And this is how you become very intuitive. All right? So let's say you're meditating and you're thinking. All you do is allow yourself to have an open, spacious awareness. Let's say the thoughts are here or in your head. Or sometimes the better you get at it, they'll start to come up and then you get caught up in it and you go into the thought and now it's right here, thinking. Don't get mad at yourself. Just be like, oh, okay, and then let it go and allow it to float away. How you do that is you allow it to spin on its own and you have an open awareness of it. whether it's in front of you or here. Sometimes it's like a thought starts to come up and it can feel it come, and you get caught up, and then just let it go. All right. Hey, this is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com. Obviously, I can help you a lot better in person with getting very grounded. There's something I call emotional healing. It's where you become very emotionally grounded. Right now, I'm doing this for $75 over the phone, whether you want to do it once a week or twice a week, okay, or every other week. It doesn't matter. So $75 right now between now, this is my Christmas holiday special, and January 1st, 11:59 p.m., okay? I'm also going to throw in energy healing with this. I'm going to call it kind of a package. You don't have to do it. But if you want to do energy healing after I coach you on this specific technique and help you to become emotionally grounded, okay? And you can, we can talk a little bit about some of your issues. The one thing I want to say is this. A lot of people think they've got to give me all their issues all at once. Well, believe it or not, but that's just the monkey brain. It's a trick of the mind. I used to fall for it too for a long time. Till a therapist finally goes, Michael, stop! That's not going to help you. Learning to stop is what's going to help you. And because they had shocked me so much, I was like, oh. So I gave it a shot. So I'm going to leave it at that. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call. For right now, I just want to say goodbye, and I want to say Merry Christmas. Hopefully this video comes out before Christmas. I'm not sure if it'll make it. And if not, then Happy New Year's. God bless you guys. Remember, click subscribe, click the like button. See you in the next video.